Hi, in this video we're going to show you a free tool you could use to organize your startup items in Windows. So of course, as you probably know, you could go to Task Manager and then Startup and then enable and disable startup applications as needed. And you could also check their properties and so on. So this will do the same type of thing, but it will also be able to test your startup time and do things such as display which applications get disabled frequently. But this is only if you allow sending the startup application's data to their server. So when you install it, it's going to ask you if you want to allow information to be sent back to them, which I said no for this particular computer here. Okay, so as you click on one, it'll show you the application properties, the path, what it is, the description. If you click on it, you could enable it or disable it. And some of them you could actually delay the loading if you want to type in a number of seconds to delay it before it starts when you reboot your computer. And then some of them you could actually uninstall. But for example, this particular service here you can't change, and this one you can. And you can see here, this item is no longer installed. So it tells you it's invalid and you could remove it safely if you want. And then while you're in any one of these, if you go to system load time, it'll tell you the current load time. So this was 121 seconds. And you could have it measure it each time you boot if you want to do that. And then it will show load times added here. Okay, so let's do a quick reboot and show you how that works. Okay, so when this happens here, they suggest that you just let this run and don't open anything until it's done to get an accurate reading. So 30 seconds, so we'll pause the video while this guy's finishing up. Okay, so that's done. It actually took more than 30 seconds, more like a minute or so. So it said it took 108 seconds. Okay, so we had a little bit of an improvement, even though I didn't change anything. But you can see it varied a little bit here. All right, so as we go through here, we could just see the other programs, get a description, uninstall, enable, disable, like you saw before. And then from up here, the default is most important, and you could go to all, and this will show you drivers and other stuff that is starting up with your computer. But for most drivers, you're not going to be able to do any delays or anything like that. You can see here's another one that's not there anymore. And then you could also do custom and pick which items you want to see. All right, then one other nice feature is you could turn this on for notifications. So anytime something gets added to your startup, you will be notified. So that way you can kind of keep track of things like that in case you don't want something to be added, or if something malicious gets added, that way you'll know. All right, so while we got this going here, let's install this program real quick because it'll add something to the startup. Okay, now you can see it notified us that that was added to the startup. So right there, and that's actually opening itself too. Okay, so now we're going to uninstall it. Okay, so I just pressed F5 to refresh, and now it's not listed there anymore. All right, then up here we have some settings. So VirusTotal online scan. So it tells you how it's going to work. Then it tells you that the items, names, paths, and locations will be sent out to the server for analysis. So if we say OK. Okay, now we have the VirusTotal results here, safe application. Just like that. Then you could clear your system load time list if you want to start over. Then you have some settings here, pretty basic settings. If you want to use light or dark theme, notify you if an application is added to startup, automatically update the program, then proxy, connections, and language. Okay, so that's the basic overview of Autorun Organizer, so you might find it handy. So I'll put a link in the description where you could download the software. You could check it out for yourself. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.